So today begins the process of removing and relocating Harbin Gate into storage for future reassembly. Today's process is really removing the lions in advance of some of the more involved, let's call it, hydraulic lifting of the gate sections. They'll be hydraulically lifted and transported to the same storage yard. We had the original as-built drawings provided to us from the city. They in fact were translated from Chinese so that we could understand what was written on them. We looked at those drawings, talked to the engineers, did some on-site investigations, and ultimately arrived at an understanding that all was really necessary was to rig up underneath the lines, lift up. It would separate them from the grouted connection. All that held the lines down really was gravity and grout. Ultimately, TransEd's responsibility is to make sure that the gate is relocated in a way that it can be reassembled in the future. We want to make sure that during that process the gate doesn't twist, get any kind of shock loads to it that would cause any of the decorative components to be jarred loose. The hydraulic system that we're employing is very slow and very controlled. We can ensure that as we lift it, the loads are kept equal at all four corners. It can be brought down, set down onto a transport trailer, which also has the same kind of ability to undulate over uneven ground and very slowly travel to the city storage yard. So in the coming days, we'll continue the process of preparation before bringing in the hydraulic lifting system. We expect to start installing that system in about 3 to 5 weeks. Should take roughly a week to put that system underneath to lift the main component. During that work, 102 Ave will be closed. We'll have to shut it down in order to put the system underneath the gate. Once it's loaded onto the transport trailer, our goal is to immediately then at night move it to the city yard. However, coordination requirements when it comes to city permitting for moving loads such as this through city streets does take time, so we're anticipating anywhere between 3 to 5 weeks from now is when the work will be complete.